Hello everyone, we're back again with Will on the Grill. It's been a while since we've had anything. We've moved houses, we've changed sceneries, environments. Today we're gonna do something special. We're gonna actually compare some beef ribs with pork ribs. Also, we have a special guest that's going to be joining us in just a few moments. She's all the way from Spain, so she's coming to say hello. She's going to stop in and she's going to help us and she's going to tell us which she prefers, okay? Whether it's beef or pork. But anyways, for now, let's get the show on the road. We want to say thank you for tuning in and salud.
Cambiaste mi vida y me enseñaste.
So what I want to do is introduce you to our special guest all the way from Spain, Carla. Come join us. This is Carla.
Hi.
She's going to help us, mix some of the condiments and things like that into the barbecue we're doing today. Pork or beef? What do you prefer?
I think I prefer beef, but I don't know. I haven't compared like beef ribs and pork ribs, so
See?
I don't know.
That's exactly why we're doing this today. You can have both of them, okay, and you can decide which one you like most. Okay. We're gonna put some special seasonings on these, put some special flavors in there, and we're gonna see which one Carla prefers. We're gonna leave you with Carla so she can explain a little bit about where she's from, what types of food they eat, and what's her favorite meal. So I'll leave you with Carla.
I'm Carla. I'm from Spain, from Barcelona. I love barbecues, but my favorite food is like sushi and soup. I always do barbecues with my parents and I love them. I love beef. Yeah, normally I eat more beef than pork.
Okay, so today we're gonna do our famous chili, and we're also going to add some bacon, okay? And like we said before, anything goes good with bacon. So we're going to also add some tomato paste. We have our red kidney beans, and we have diced tomatoes, which we're going to add some in there. A couple of things that are missing here are the green peppers, red peppers, and onions, but we're going to get that. We're also going to add some parsley flakes. These are freshly cut, and also some fresh garlic. We have our pork right here. So for the pork, okay, we're going to rub in a little bit of mustard, okay, so just so we get our spices to stick. Freshly ground pepper. I like to use extra oregano. That's just me, but you can use whatever amount you would like. Cumin, okay. We have some paprika, and we cannot be without some Cajun spices, okay? We're going to add that to our pork. So we'll put that together. We're going to show you how we put all that mix in there, and Carla's going to tell you what we use for our beef rib.
For the beef ribs, we're going to use just like some salt and some pepper, and that's it.
You know, I find that using different spices on chicken and pork is really good, but when it comes to beef, really you don't want to ruin it with so many spices. So we're just going to use plain salt and pepper on this one. Okay, so we've set up our little camping stove out here, and Carla's going to show you how to put together the chili. Okay, so take it away, Carla.
Okay, we have a pot with some olive oil, and we are going to add our veggies. It's celery, onion, and green and red peppers. And we're gonna wait until they are a little bit like golden and brown. Okay, now we're going to add some other things to our chili. Start with the
Kielbasa.
kielbasa.
A little bit of bacon.
Okay.
Everything goes
A
good
little
with
bit
bacon.
of bacon. Okay. Like this, it's fine. Or
Throw the whole thing in there.
paprika.
Yeah.
Brown pepper. Cumin. Fresh garlic, half of it, right?
Half
Or-
of it. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Chopped parsley. That's what makes the magic.
Tomato paste.
How about some salt? Would you like to add some salt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can add the diced tomatoes as well.
Okay. The diced tomatoes
The whole thing. Oh yeah.
and the beans.
Okay. So the beans in there. Kidney beans. Red kidney beans.
Okay, and now we're gonna cover it and wait.
Yeah. We're looking probably about 2-3 hours. So by the time we're finished our barbecue, the chili should be ready. We're gonna check in every hour.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna start preparing our spices and putting them onto the beast. So what Carla's gonna do is rub a little bit of
Mustard.
mustard, thank you, on the animal. So if you can just pour it on there, or if you want to use a spoon and just use your hands, get it in there. Now the reason we're doing this is actually mustard goes really well with pork, but it helps to put our spices, to stick our spices onto the meat. Okay, good, very nice. So the other thing I'm going to show you is the way we mix all of these spices. Now, we start with the oregano. Now, oregano, only use a little bit. Actually, no, I'm kidding. Actually, I use the whole thing. I love oregano. Okay, we're going to put the Cajun in there as well. Now, it's all up to you on how much spices you like. Okay, the cumin as well. There's a little bit left. We're going to put our paprika. Tons of paprika. We love paprika. And of course, our freshly ground peppers. Put it in there as well. Mix. Okay. You'll notice that we have some chopped up garlic left. We're going to throw that in there as well, because we love garlic. Now remember, if if you like more or less of these spices, you put in there whatever you like. And we still have some parsley left. We're going to throw that in there because I love to see green on. Yeah, let's just put it all in there. Okay, and you'll see once you cook it, it all looks beautiful. So we put it in there, mix it around like that. Nice. Okay, so we'll put it on there. I'll dump some on there, and if you can just move it around with your hands, you'll notice the smoke going in the background. Okay, we got the fire burning. And guys, you can never put too much spices, so as long as it's not over salted or too salty, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's how we get our pork. So this one here, we're only going to use salt and pepper, we said, or fat. So let's put some of this in there. Now this type of salt it actually doesn't get absorbed into the fat. Okay? So, you know, if you overdo it a little bit, it's not a big issue because there's a little bit of fat on there. That burns off. Get the pepper on there. Now, I spent some time in Argentina, and over there, all they use is salt. Okay? Just a coarse salt, and that's it. They don't put anything else on their meat. And trust me, those are nice cuts over there. So how much longer are you here for?
For a year. I've been here since September,
Uh-huh.
and I'm leaving on June, at the end of June.
Oh, okay. And how's it been so far?
Good. I've been good here.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you accomplish everything you wanted to do?
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had like, I didn't have a list of things I want to do, so
Mm-hmm.
I did many things.
Nice. Very nice. Did you get a chance to get out and explore some of the local areas here in Vancouver?
Hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I did so many things this year.
Nice. So you have a lot of stories to tell your friends and family back home.
Yeah, actually I do have.
Turn this last piece over. And you'll notice there's probably a little bit of fat on these pieces, but don't worry because they burn off. And that's what we want. We want that fat to render. Okay? And that's what helps the flavor. That's what gives the meat the flavor, right?
And for how much they will be in the fire?
We're probably looking at about a couple of hours, maybe 2 hours. We'll see how it looks, and it all depends on how strong it is. You know, we want it to be, we want to give the fat time to render, and for those flavors to just mix in. So we don't want to take it out too soon, right? Plus, we want it to be nice and soft. Okay. So another thing I didn't mention before is this little spray right here. You probably saw the spray bottle sitting there. We have a mixture here of apple cider. Okay, we put a little bit of coffee in there as well. We made coffee, fresh ground coffee. We put it in there, and we put some brown sugar as well. Okay, so this here is for the pork. So as it's cooking, okay, we're gonna cool it off a little bit, make sure that it keeps its moisture, but this here is gonna give it a nice little brown coat, and you'll see how that's gonna work. Okay, so okay, we got these things all marinated, spiced up. Let's get them onto the fire. Let's check on the fire and see how that's working out.
And what about this?
These here, that's a that's a great point you've made. This here is for us. While we're waiting for the other stuff for 2 to 3 hours, we gotta eat something. So we're gonna try cooking some of these, throwing it maybe a little bit closer to the fire so it's ready sooner, and we'll have a few bites and show you how that turns out. Okay, so what we did is we built the fire. We used wood to start it, but we're also using coal. Okay, there's these nice pieces of coal that we bought. Look at that, nice chunks. So you'll notice the fire is not strong, but it's just right. Okay, so we're gonna throw these pieces on there, and just let them cook. We'll put the bone side down first. Just like that. For some reason, my father was always able to fit everything in there. And I think it worked out well. And what we can do is move the coals around underneath to change the heat a little bit if we need to. Now this height right here, it looks almost maybe 15 inches or so from the ground. So we'll let it cook. If it gets a little cold outside, if it's a little cool, you can cover it either with tin foil. In this case, we're going to use the pans themselves to cover it. Okay. I'll put that on there. And that'll help to keep the heat in. Okay. Maybe we'll do 2 of them, like that, and like that. So we'll wait and come back in about half an hour just to have a look. And if the fire gets a little too weak, we'll add a little bit more coal. Okay, so we pulled the covers off. We're gonna have a quick boo, and you know what? They actually don't look too bad. We're gonna flip them over, and Carla's gonna splash the pork with our solution. Yeah, make sure you shake it there. It's been about an hour. Let's see what they look like. Here's your beef ribs. Look at those bad boys. Wow, that looks delicious, man. Look at that. In about an hour, that's what it looks like. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna flip this pork over as well, so Carla can give it a splash. Look at that. But yeah, just go a little. There you go. Yeah, get it wet. We want to get the pork a little bit of wet. Go ahead. Yeah, you can add a little more. Yeah. That way it doesn't dry up on us. And you can get this one as well. Okay, come around. Okay, and look at those beef ribs. Okay, they're looking pretty good. Yeah. Notice that Carla is spraying it once we turn it over. Okay. We're not spraying on it when it's still uncooked, so it just helps to keep it moist. Make sure it doesn't dry up. We're going to flip these bad boys over as well. You'll notice as well that underneath we have some sausages. Okay, and those sausages are going to be done very soon, but that's for us to bite on while we to munch on while we wait for the rest of the ribs. Okay, that's looking good. We're going to go ahead and cover it up again. And once those sausages are ready, we'll have a bit of a snack, just like that. So you can see we've uncovered it. If you look at those beef ribs right there, they actually look pretty good. And these are done. You'll notice they're not burnt. Okay, they're cooked just enough. Look at that, both sides. These other ones here, I think we're almost done with these as well. Okay, they are a little thicker, but you know what? We're gonna cut them and we're gonna see exactly what they look like. Like that. You'll notice as well, I moved the fire around. I took the heat away from these ones here, and I moved them over to the ribs that we have there. We're gonna splash a little bit of our concoction on them again, just to make sure they stay nice and humid. They don't dry up too much. Just like that. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So, I think another 10 minutes or so, and we'll pull them off. Okay? We're going to strengthen the fire a little bit, just to brown them up a bit more. The beef ribs here, they look brown enough. But these other ones here, we're going to strengthen a little bit, just to get that nice texture on them. They're already golden brown, but we're just going to add a little bit more heat. And that's why you'll notice I moved all the coals over a little bit. So let's check in on them in about 20 minutes. So the barbecue's done. We're going to take these covers off. You're going to see how beautiful it looks. It's not very hot. Look at those ribs. Beef ribs. Beautiful. Oh, that one's a little hot. Look at our pork ribs. Look at these pieces here. Nice. Now remember, all we did was put salt and pepper on these, right? On the beef, right? Look at these. So beautiful. Okay? And look at these bad boys. Look at that. Still sizzling. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful texture. So what we're going to do is just put it on our cutting board, and we're going to take it upstairs, and we're going to taste them. Let's see what the outcome is. Let's check them out. So I'm just going to load them onto here. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so we've gotten the meat out of the fire. It's been about 5 minutes or so. Usually it's good to wait 5, 7 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on the size of the piece. What we're going to do is cut it and show you what it looks like.
This one's pork and this one's beef.
Yes, definitely. What do you think, Carla? How does that look?
Good.
Okay. If you look at the center of that, okay. Looks nice and moist, right? So, what we're going to do is cut this one in half, right in the center. Oops. Okay, and we're going to show this one as well. This one's a little thinner, but you can see, look at the golden brown. Okay. And what we're going to do is chop them up. Let's have a taste. So there's some pieces there, Carla. Let's see what it tastes like.
Okay.
Let's taste the beef first. Okay, I'm going to try one of these as well. Tasty. It's a little hard. What do you think?
I like it.
No, it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Remember, all we did was put salt and pepper on this. Tastes really good.
I love it.
Nice. Okay. Let's try our ribs. Our pork ribs. There's yours. There's mine.
Okay.
Look at that. Looks really nice. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know. It tastes really good. The pork is much softer, but you know what? It's I have to say, like, I don't know. I like both, but in a way, I'm more of a beef guy.
Me too.
I love the beef. It tastes delicious. They both taste really good, I think.
Yep.
So I don't know what to say. I would think I think it's even. You know, it's a fair fight. They've tied, definitely. They're both good.
I think they're both like well done, and I don't know. I like them both. Like maybe beef is more my type because it's not like too strong, the flavor.
They're both good. Let's try this other one here. What do you think, Carla? Let's try one of these. Let's try one of these bad boys. Just put that off to the side. Now look at that. Okay? We're going to cut into it. Let's see what it looks like. Okay? Look at that. Still very juicy. Look at that.
Probably my favorite one.
Just the way Carla likes it.
Definitely my favorite one.
It actually is pretty tasty. Yeah, it's tasty too. It is nice. Now I think it's really good, really tasty. Personally, I prefer these thinner beef ribs. I think they're a little bit softer and tastier for some reason. Yeah, let me taste this too. Yeah, it is tasty. Very nice. I don't know. To me, it's a tie. They both win. You know, 2.5 hours cooking this. It's I think it's worth it.
It is.
We made the fire. Everything was made out of coal and wood. But it's worth it. It's
To
worth
me,
it.
the beef wins.
Yeah, to me it's a tie. I love both. But yeah, I do prefer beef over pork, but in this case, I think they both tie. So Carla prefers the beef. So till next time, we'll have to do another taste test, maybe with different types of seasoning, and we'll see what it comes out. There's one more thing we need to test, of course, and that's the chili. So we're gonna taste the chili and give you our feedback on it. Okay, so let's have a taste of the chili, of Carla's chili. Look, it looks delicious actually.
Yeah.
It cooked for what, 3 hours, I think?
I guess so.
So let's try it. So this is a little different with kielbasa. We wanted to experiment with something a little different, but let's see what it tastes like. Really nice.
It's really good, and not because I done it myself. It's good.
Carla says it's good. She likes it. I like it. It's really good.
It is. So we're done.
So there you have it. Okay. You know, Carla preferred the beef. I said it was a tie between the pork and the beef.
He didn't want to choose.
Yeah. Well, I can't choose. Like, I mean, it's hard to you know, to put one on over the other. But you know what? In the end, the important thing is we had fun. We had a good time out here. We played some music in between while we were waiting. And you know, we're out here in the fresh air. So till next time, thank you very much for tuning in. We want to thank Carla also for joining us and giving us her opinion. So thank you very much, Carla. And is there something else you would like to add?
No, I think you said all.
I said everything there is to say. Once again, you know, we want to thank Carla for joining us and giving us a hand with setting up today, preparing all the meats and the chili. It was really good, and we want to thank her and we want to wish her all the best on her trip back home and for the rest of her journey. So yeah, so there you have it. If you have any questions, comments, let us know. Get a hold of us. Other than that, guys, cheers to you. Enjoy yourselves. And Jonathan, thank you once again for your camera expertise and cheers. Expertise.